Hi, this is Rock. We're going to look at Mmult, M-M-U-L-T, which is a way to multiply different arrays together in a particular way. So let's look at this. Right now we've got a list of items, their price, the tax on those items, and then the shipping cost for those items. And over here we've got 5 customers. Let's put together the quantities for the books, shirts, pants, and pairs of shoes that they each buy. I'm going to go ahead and put a rand between to have some random data in here. Let's say between 1 and 5. And as I copy this to the right with Control R and down with Control D, I'm also going to copy this and paste the values so that the data is static, so it doesn't keep changing. All right, what can we do to get the numbers in here for the total cost for items for Caleb, the total cost for taxes for Caleb, and the total shipping for Caleb? And then also Raj, Marcos, Madison, and Brittany all with one equation. That's where Mmult comes in. M-M-U-L-T. As I hit tab to bring this up, there are 2 arrays you can add in here. They're both required as arguments. The first one I'm going to choose is this array, and as I hit comma and then choose the next array, close with a parenthesis and hit enter. So how does this break down? If we look at Caleb specifically, he bought 5 books at 35 each. So we have 5 times 35. So that's 175. Caleb bought 1 shirt at 55. He bought 5 pairs of pants at $85, which is $425. And he bought 4 pairs of shoes at $90 each, which is $360. If you add this together, that's 1,015, which you'll notice is the same as this cell in items. So what's happening here is that in the multiplication of Mmult, of these 2 arrays, what the formula is doing is it's going across and doing the multiplication down this whole column for this whole row, adding it together, putting it in one cell. And it'll do the same for Raj, Marcos, Madison, and Brittany for all their items. And then it'll do the same for taxes and the same for shipping. But this is a fast way to look at it and to get to the summaries by category. So these are the categories. And since this is the category of cost, it comes in as the second array, whereas the quantity is coming in as the first array. And just to point out something, when you're wondering which array goes where, look at the number of columns in this second one. That's what you're going to end up with, columns. With the first one, look at the number of rows. That's how many rows you're going to end up with. So that's how to multiply with Mmult. Next, we'll be looking at if and if or. See you then.